All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking about real music in real time for a few real people out there just like you and just like me. All right, so Bruce Springsteen's voice conks out again. Well, it's news, so I'm going to talk about it. You know, it's not 1984 anymore, folks. It's 2024. Although, let me be careful. A lot of people do think we're kind of living in 1984 in 2024. See how I did that there? But anyway, 40 years ago, it was 1984, and Bruce Springsteen was a little bit younger. All right. This album, I'm getting a lot of people sending me messages, so I like to promote stuff that people respond to. A Never-Ending John's Dream. Holy crap, Batman. What is that? It's progressive. It's pop. It's like Asia. It's like Toto. It's like Emerson, Lake, and Dave. No, this is just really good. Coming Back to Paradise, right? And Carl Palmer on drums. ELP. It's not EL Dave. That would be stupid. But anyway, this has gotten a lot of great reviews if you read them online. If you don't read reviews, like I typically don't. Just a phenomenal album from start to finish. One of those old-fashioned albums that you put it in there. Somebody said, yeah, I was cleaning my car the other day listening to A Never-Ending John's Dream. The car looks great, and I listened to the entire album, and I'm like, yep, that's my kind of listener. Back in the old days, that's what we used to do. We used to listen to albums all the way through. All right, speaking of the old days, Bruce Springsteen again, wishing it was 1984. Look, he's touring. This is rough. 40 years ago, he was in his 30s, right? 50 years ago, he was in his 20s. See how the math works there? This has got to be rough, and I'm not throwing shade on the boss unnecessarily. I'm just saying that a lot of these guys think they can do what they used to do. But last weekend, Bruce announced that he had to reschedule a show in France due to vocal issues, and he was under a doctor's care. In addition to that, he updated his fan base over on Facebook, saying that his concerts this weekend in Prague and Milan, June 1st and June 3rd, respectively, are also being rescheduled. Following yesterday's postponement in Marseille due to vocal issues, further examination and consultation led doctors to determine that Bruce should not perform for the next 10 days. Now, they don't get too specific, but I'm thinking, strained vocal cords. Have you heard Bruce Springsteen talk regularly? He's like, yeah, man, I'm doing the best I can up here. I want to thank everybody for attending this concert. And me just talking here is a little bit rough. It's a little bit hard for me to do. But here's the E Street Band, and that's the way he's been talking for a long time. So it's nothing really new. But it says here he's recuperating comfortably, which is better than recuperating uncomfortably, because that would kind of suck, right? How's your recuperation going, Bruce? Oh, it's very uncomfortable. I don't feel my throat really hurts. So he's resting his throat. Hopefully he's not drinking too much. I'm just saying. The new dates for the affected shows have yet to be announced. By the way, you really shouldn't drink alcohol if you're a lead singer, especially if you're in your 70s. You may have been able to get away with that in your 20s and 30s, but 70s, no, you got to put the bottle down. You can't party with the rest of your fans, and you really need to just take care of your voice if you want to get through. So the new dates for the affected shows have yet to be announced, but those who purchase tickets and are unable to make the rescheduled shows may receive a refund at their point of purchase. One thing about Bruce is he's had some ups and downs during this latest round of concert dates, dating back now a while. Previously postponed concerts back in 2023 when he was recovering from peptic ulcer disease, which is something else, honestly, you should not be doing any sort of substance or drinking any sort of adult beverages if you've got peptic ulcer disease. I'm not saying there's any kind of connection here. between the throat. I mean, he's 70s, what, 74, something like that? 73? I don't know. He's in his 70s. So no matter what you do, it can really exacerbate your problems if you're a singer. So we wish Bruce Springsteen well. Again, admittedly, he's not my favorite artist. I appreciate the pre-Born in the USA stuff. I don't mind Born in the USA. I like a lot of the music that you don't hear on the radio anymore, from, say, The River going backward. And obviously, Bruce's political bent does not match his working man stance. I don't get why a blue collar guy like Bruce Springsteen would support Hillary Clinton for president, much like John Cougar Mellencamp, or just John Mellencamp. I have to stop that. See, that's just ingrained in the brain. John Mellencamp supported Mike Bloomberg, an oligarch, for president back in whatever, 2020. They were trying to rescue the country from Biden, and it failed. And so all that money that Michael Bloomberg spent probably went into Biden's campaign. And that's why we still have him as president now. All right, so enough of the politics and all that. You just want, stay in your lane, dude. What are you doing? Here's my lane. Here it is. A never-ending John's Dream. And Coming Back to Paradise is the name of the album. Check it out. Also, don't forget to check out my friends over at Modern Retro Radio, modernretroradio.com. Apparently, since, starting my friendship again with Modern Retro Radio, their internet traffic is buzzing. All right. So more people going to their website, which is good, right? You want to help your fellow strugglers, your underground media sources, people who are trying to subvert the system and play music their own way, much like I'm doing this channel, doing it my own way. I did it my way, and I'm still doing it my way. Thank you, Frank Sinatra. God bless everyone here around the world who watches this channel. Also, please pray for peace in the Middle East. I hear there could be a ceasefire. That would be good. That would be good. There are people that watch me, though, that think that, no, a ceasefire would be bad. I'm like, Prince of Peace, Jesus being the Prince of Peace. And I say, what country would Jesus bomb? They don't have answers for that. But there's some kind of just war theology that you can pretend exists, and you can justify anything, I guess. People justify everything with some type of weird theology, and it's bizarre. But I would say pray for peace in the Middle East and around the world. You can't go wrong with peace, right? Edwin Starr. By the way, Bruce Springsteen covered that song, War, What Is It Good For? And Bruce's version is actually really good. Absolutely nothing, right? And you're supposed to keep saying it. Say it again. All right, I'm done. God bless you, and see you soon.